Welcome back, ladies and gents, to Coffee Talk. It's Coffee Talk today. Friday, September 25th, 20... The Evening Whisper. The Orcish Workers Union in talks with the government over their pleas. Rap group Street Orchestra questioned over their pro-ecoterrorism lyric. Ecoterrorism? Probably ecoterrorism. Werewolf activists imprisoned for owning illegal furry sedative. Theory. I always say furry and I mean fury. Fury sedative. What's your name? Hyde. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. I didn't look at the thing. I didn't even realize I said good evening. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala's coming. After a shift? It's pretty empty here. You're our first customer tonight. Is there something wrong? Nothing. It's just a bit strange that you say our, when obviously there's only you here. Oh. I guess it's just me. But when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop. I see. Anyway, I need to work. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Sorry, sir, but we don't. Did you think I was serious? Oh. Nah. Give me ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Ginger green tea, if I had to guess, is probably double ginger. But we'll see. Because I think I have it. I do not have ginger green. I swear. Do I not have ginger green tea? Ginger green. I swear I've tried it. I'm gonna go with that because he says make sure it's extra warm and bitter, and the other way won't be extra warm and bitter, and I don't think it's the rest. I remember these people not asking for these because these are what I call basic drinks, which is essentially just takes like the ingredient names and puts them together. It's not a specialty drink, which is usually what customers do. Your drink is ready. Let's see. Good. Glad you like it. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, ask away. You said you're here from work. Yeah. Oh. For a couple of weeks. You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I could never imagine myself doing something so... What's the word? Something as honorable as that. Then, are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal. In case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se, but definitely not as honorable as working in a hospital. Then what is it? Guess. You travel a lot. More or less. You befriended a startup founder. I assume you either have your own startup or you work in some kind of investment agent. I used to, but not anymore. That startup founder, he's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life. They got boring after a while. But right now, I'm a model. I didn't expect that. I mean, he does have a pretty sweet jacket and purple button-up. But you have the looks and the figure. I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Sure. Those ads for anti-aging skincare products? No way. Vampire model. We are naturally good looking. Getting paler than an elf. But we don't have those annoying pointy ears. Which makes us basically a bunch of good looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with the people who naturally don't age? Isn't that false advertising? Don't be naive. Truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Advertising is just framing the truth. I never thought of it that way. How long have you been modeling? Oh, not long. Not much more than 30 years. Wow. Gala? Ah, Freya. Good evening. Can you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person, if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you last time I was here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey. You look very happy. Any special occasion? Nothing. This is my default state. She only has two states. Either extreme excitement or super stress. Not putting me in a bad light. Anyway, what were we talking about? We were talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit, 30 years of modeling? That's a long time. Not for me. My current liaison and the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modeling. Usually I work until the grandchild. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's the writing so far? It's okay. But I'm stuck and I'm in need of a warm drink. So bring me something, please. Coffee? Nah, I need to take it slow tonight. Bring me something warm and sweet without coffee. I could give you the bedchamber, but that'll just put you to sleep. Hi. Part of Los Angeles agency. Old enough, yet still seeking the truth. Oh, I wish I got your guys' thing more. Something warm and sweet without coffee. I do have ginger, but I don't have cinnamon, so I can't like that. Sweet, nourishing, healthy chocolate. What does that look like? That's cool. Ginger is warm. What is honey? Honey warm? It'd be super bitter though. This might be, I can't make that, never mind. Something warm and sweet. Without coffee. So probably either milk or one of the teas. Warm and sweet. Yeah, what does that look like? That's not sweet at all. So it can't be. It'd have to be honey. Probably double honey. See if that does anything. Something warm and sweet. I don't like it. You want warm and sweet. That will get you bitter. What if we start with milk? But we don't have anything to really boost up. I want a service because I want to get the item. Otherwise, it won't save otherwise. Oh. Grr. Milk, ginger, and honey. I need to remember that. Milk, ginger, and honey. I'm writing this down real quick. Milk, honey, and ginger. So that we can get that later. My goal is to get 5 of warm and 5 of cold, or 5 of sweet. Something warm and sweet without you make this difficult. Because now I can't get the warm. So it has to be tea. And probably honey. What is... That's not warm at all. She's probably not gonna like this. A warm, sweet drink ready. Nice. Oh, thank God. I was starting to stress. A perfect drink to end a day. Glad you like it. So you're a writer. Yeah, I work for the Evening Whispers. But I'm also working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated. You should wait until she finishes it. Yeah, no spoilers. That's if she ever mentions to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life. Though not fantasy or sci-fi. I'm still not sure. Probably it'll be normal slice of life. You'll have tough competition. You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. Sounds a bit racist. That's the twist. This isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyway. Discrimination and racism will still happen. How can they be racist without other races? Differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin color. When everything's the same, the smallest differences stand out. Perhaps it's diversity that could teach us to look past the differences. The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. That doesn't really sound all that funny. It's a fantasy. That's what fiction's for, anyway. Painting the what if. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out. I'll fly back here to have it signed. Aw, thank you. Gala? No. Lua! Hi, everyone. Good evening, Miss Lua. Hi there. How's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, I just finished a meeting. I need an escape from my coworkers. So I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. Is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh. We shall fix that with a warm drink then. Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for green tea latte. Green tea latte? Is there a problem? No, none, sorry. Then a green tea latte, please. Turning on the heat. Ugh. It's cold. And now we have Freya all the way. Favorite things. Coffee, coffee, coffee. In case you didn't get it the first time, I'm a big fan of Nine Man and Horikami. So there's that. It didn't. Hiya there. What am I doing with my life? Working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better. Talk to people who have experienced more than you and get paid for learning things. Speaking of which, we never read the Evening Whisper stories. French Kissing a Cat by Freya Fatima, September 25th, 2020. So what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask your first date, Kari thought to herself. And in the first hour as well. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely. I think it's the best icebreaker question. It's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? Or how compatible we are. And? Well, you know, I don't mean to offend you, but in your case, your answer is, I cut someone into 12 parts, or I strangled my Tinder date till he died. It's an indicator that I'll immediately run away. Fair enough. Kiri's interest in the guy increased. Maybe he could handle her story. So do you want me to go first? He asked. I'll go first. Although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine. Not something I did just once, but I could tell the story for the rest of my life. Color me interested. So I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips-to-lips kissing, especially French. I love French kissing a cat. What? Her date responded without hiding his surprise. You never tried it. If you're uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female one. Are you telling me you've kissed a female cat before? Both male and female. I'm pretty flexible. He didn't say anything, which was unsurprising, considering such secrets weren't usually revealed on a first date, or ever, for many people. It's not that bad, you know? Here, let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. I was around 14, an age where most people felt curious about many, many things, especially sexual stuff. But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. But I did have my biggest love at the time. Her name was Orion. And she was a beautiful orange cat, with a gorgeous pair of shiny orange eyes. Her date still hadn't responded, so Kiri continued. Seeing her beautiful eyes, I got an idea. I started to borrow my mother's red lipstick and paint my lips red. It was a mess, but I was pretty satisfied with the result. I picked her up as usual, and without her knowing, I quickly put my lips on hers. Of course, she clawed her way out of my grip, but just in that quick moment, I felt something weird. The same feeling you have when you ride the merry-go-round for the first time. No roller coaster would be a better comparison. After that, I started honing my skills, and even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. To her surprise, Kira noticed that her date hadn't left her alone in the cafe, unlike previous dates she told her story to. Are you crazy? The man asked her as I was halfway to his airline. Well, you did ask about the craziest thing I've ever done. Why? You're not interested in kissing a cat even after listening to my story? God, no. I'm a dog person, for God's sake. Alright, sorry, Lua. I'm back. Green tea latte. Green tea milk. I believe you can give her a different drink. I don't know if it does better or not. But I'm not going to. I follow what the customer wants. Sometimes. Lore-wise, I don't. But in this, I do. And to be honest, I don't know exactly what I'm trying to make, but we'll just keep drawing until we come up with something. For some reason, I see kind of like tiefling look here. Maybe a wing and another wing. I don't know what these would be, though. Oh. Your green tea latte is ready. Thank you. I realize I'm also giving, like, all three of these characters similar voices. I'm trying to do Freya's as the original one I did. Hyde's, I remember being soft, but I don't remember how. And Lua, I also remember kind of being soft. I don't know why, but I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's. Has he visited this place again? After our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh. Should apologize for the commotion we caused. Please, don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Bailey's is... or was... I don't know. My boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it okay for him just to ask her like that? You tell me. Dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problems then. Just show some manners, old man. What? I'm just following up the questions you started. It's alright. Hayes and I have different views on the importance of family. My family's pretty close, and usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, I fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he come from a well-respected elven family. They could be cagey at times. I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. Not surprising. His family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubi I know. What was your boyfriend dealing with it? He said we should just keep going. Just same as we have been the past 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple. And he's suggesting that both of you should just go on as usual. I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years, I was without familial approval, right? Well, yes. I want a relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family would disown him? Yes. He wants to marry you, even if he has to leave his family. Yes. Problem solved, then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family think? Just marry him. Make a family of your own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible if he regrets his decision one day. Abandoning one's family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risks when you started dating him? Yes. No. Maybe a little bit. We didn't think it would get this far. From what I could see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace. Old man, stop talking. So if I may ask, do you want to marry babies? I love him, of course I do. And so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish. It would be selfish. Because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you have. That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know. Some are. Not this. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No. I always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances and make sacrifices. Now you choose which one is best for you. Pretty simple. I'm sorry. I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. I think what I want to do for Hyde is I want to do a soft voice, but I also want to do a very, like, almost cold voice, if that makes sense. Like, very neutral in emotion, except for when he's, like, happy. You were super harsh, old man. Sorry. But you agree with me, don't you? Well... You didn't have to say it so harshly, you know? What are you doing here by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? I'm waiting for a friend. With my throat not being clear as well, it makes doing Freya's voice a little harder, I feel. Oh, there he is. Gala! Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala. How are you doing, Freya? I'm fine. But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What did you do this time? I dated back. Partially. To someone that needed it. But not the way you said it. Let me order a drink first. Then you folks tell me about what happened. What are you having this evening, sir? Do you remember my furry... I even was thinking in my head. Dang it, I did it wrong. Do you remember my Fury remedy? I mentioned it a couple days ago. The one with ginger and caffeine. Yeah. Can you help me try to figure out what that is? Sure. Should I try mixing the ginger with tea? Yes. Tea, ginger, I'm still not sure what the last one might be. Okay, I'll try experimenting with it. You'll know it when you get it right. I think I have it right. We'll find out. Oh, I already have Lua all the way through. Oh, cool. It recovered What happened? I don't want to even try butchering that. But if you understand what it is, if you could post it in the comments, that'd be great. Speaking of comments, I've gotten some wonderful comments recently. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate them. I do read every single one of them, whether I reply or not. I still love every single comment I get. Favorite things: lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. What I'm doing with my life: working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museums on the weekends, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Hey, Gala. Love seeing that guy. Let's see. It's tea. I want to say it's the masala chai. But I can't do that. So it's not that one. It's tea, ginger. And it has to be one of these 5 ingredients again. Is it honey? I feel like it might be honey. No, I know what it is. I roughly remember the name. Let's do milk. Not that one. Because I only have one reset, I'm gonna quickly look up the, where is it, the list? Where is, that's fine. I remember the drink. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Wait a second. Are you serious? Is it literally, oh my god. I didn't realize order of ingredients was a problem. No way, I've never had this. What's the one that I usually give him? It's probably a green tea one that I give him. No, none of those names. I thought it started with a G. But none of those names seem familiar. Well, this is the first time I've given this. So, that's good to know. That order of the ingredients does matter, which is annoying because it means my brute forcing of drink making, I have to go back through again and do the other way around. Let's try this one. Maggie Night. This might be it. Are you sure? I'm not 100% sure. But please make a note of it in case of emergency. Will do. Okay, now I'm ready for the story. So tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. And that's about it. Hide, oh hide. You never change, do you? So, both of you are gonna judge me for being honest now. Dude, honesty is good and all, but, you know, try not to be a dick. Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. You do. I was a bit surprised, though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. And you actively avoid it. You do know me. We've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that. Why I got involved in the discussion. I guess the vibe of this place seeped into me. I understand. This place does have that special magic. Not exactly a good magic, judging from the reaction I received today. You may be right, but there are better ways to say what you have on your mind. Anyways, I gotta go. So soon? It's past midnight. I need some sleep. Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. See you guys. I'm kind of butchering there too, and I hate it. I'm taking Gallows too, but Gallows, as long as it's deeper than my usual, I'm fine with it. Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing. What did you want to talk about me when you asked me to meet you here? I was just bored. And that's the surest way to make you come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough. Fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was something, indeed. You said something about being my friend for years? Yes, why? Do you ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Forget it. It's late anyway. I need to get back. Alright, Knight. Thanks for the evening. The pleasure was mine, as always. Bye. What was that? You know him better than I do, Mr. Gallo. Care for another drink 10 today? Sure. No! 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 I had more I could have read! No! I should have looked. Oh, I could have read Gallus. Oh well. Ladies and gents, you're gonna have to wait for next episode on that. Shai Adini. Adani? 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 I feel like it could be Adine. Sweet spicy chai latte from the town of Aden. Then it might be Adeni. Chai Adeni. Aden Yemeni. I also could be butchering this, so I apologize. But I do hope you enjoyed. Hope you're on a wonderful day, night, evening, year, month, second, hour, minute, millennia, generation, week, decade, century. I think those are all not repeated, which is 13. 13 different ones. Have I said era? I feel like I haven't. We'll say I said era. We'll I don't know. I was just counting for whatever reason. But I do hope you enjoyed. And as always, do take care.